As the age of our population rises, so do the incidences of elder abuse and neglect. Respecting and protecting our elders makes us stronger as a community. Here's more on this important topic.
Elder abuse is when a senior citizen is abused. Elders should be revered. They are our leaders. We should be looking to them for advice, for understanding what's best in our community. They are the people we should be turning to when we have questions, not the people we should be pushing aside because we are assuming that they bring no value to the community. When we do that to seniors, we're abusing them. All of us have parents or grandparents, and thinking about those that we love being abused by someone else, feeling helpless, not able to protect themselves. Imagine that in your own world. Remember the time we all looked out for each other? We need to get back to that.
Elder abuse can take many forms: physical, emotional, neglect, self-neglect, sexual abuse. Physical abuse could be somebody inflicting pain on somebody in terms of, you think of, physical injuries. It could be bruising, it could be being pushed. Emotional abuse is when an elder gets, yelled at or screamed at, and there's an impact in terms of them being upset and crying. Neglect is when you have a caretaker that may not be meeting their day-to-day needs, which could be personal care or medical care. For sexual abuse, it does happen with elders. It's the most underreported. Now, sexual abuse is unwanted touching, or it could be, forced, sexual incidents, things like that. And then the big one that is out there is financial exploitation. Having them sign documents that they don't want to sign, having them sign over their home, or taking them to the bank and withdrawing the money under coercion, duress, intimidation, or false pretenses. So those would be some of the signs and symptoms. Other things you might see is bills being unpaid, a buildup of mail, a buildup of home delivered meals. You may see a car that has dents and so forth to indicate that there might be something going on in terms of their ability to drive safely.
I think one of the biggest forms of elder abuse that our community does not understand is elder abuse is called self-abuse. And that is when a senior abuses themselves. It can take the form of, think of medication. A senior stops taking their medication, overtakes their medication, stops eating, does not eat healthy, stops going to the doctor. Maybe they have a heart condition, diabetes. They stop managing their health. That is self-abuse, and it's one of the biggest forms of elder abuse. Signs of elder abuse that we should be looking for. Think and look for seniors that are withdrawn, that seem very sad, that are not engaging with their peers, they're not socializing. If their language speaks to sadness, if they're really concerned or expressing concern about a certain person, the bottom line is pay attention. If we listen to our seniors, you will know if something is wrong.
If you suspect abuse or neglect, we ask that you report it. See something, say something. So we ask that you file a report for elder abuse at the Elder Abuse Hotline. It's 1-800-922-2275. And you can file a report 24/7. If you suspect something, we ask that you report it. Elder abuse can be prevented if there's strong connections within the family and within the community. If we were checking in on our elders and our neighbors, I think that is a good start. Knowing that, what is happening with people, and just, like I said, having that communication and collaboration is key. So therefore, that you may see something start to go down a road, and you may be able to intervene to prevent it.
If you suspect an elder is being abused, you have an absolute obligation to speak up. You should report to Old Colony Elder Services Protective Services. They're also known as OCES. All they do is investigate elder abuse. And guess what? It's anonymous. If you choose to file a report or state your concerns, you do not have to give identifying information. But you should allow yourself the peace and comfort. If you're wrong, be happy you're wrong. But if you're right, you may have just prevented that elder from being abused further. We can prevent this as a community. We just have to support those that are working with and dealing with elders. We have to educate. People may not even understand that they're not treating elders in the way that they should. We have an obligation to educate people and support those that are caring for elders so that this never happens again.
Our elders want to live free from abuse, and they deserve that.
For more information and resources, visit ocs.org.
If you enjoyed this video by The Local Scene, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching.